guys, so today I have a Halloween haul for you because of course I've been doing a little bit of Halloween shopping in March. I recently made an October 31st haul and I'm already back with another one. As I mentioned in my previous October 31st haul, and I have created the playlist so I will leave it down below for you, I love October 31st. I found them just before the Halloween that we just had, and since then there's been a whole shop revamp and they are constantly, and I mean constantly, bringing out new stuff. I would definitely recommend following their Instagram and their Facebook because on there they're always releasing kind of new and upcoming stock, and honestly they have new stock pretty much every single week, and they are stocking some brands which are kind of from further afield. Some are from like America, which are quite hard to get over here in the UK, and if you do, you're paying an arm and a leg shipping. So when I saw these things I had to get them, and honestly my basket was so full at around £20 to spend, and when I had gone through and put everything in my basket it came to around 200 quid. So I had to cut it down rather substantially and I narrowed it down to these two items. Now of course I'm probably going to go back and do a bit more shopping when I have a little bit more spending money, but these are the two things which I got this time around. Now as you guys know, I absolutely love my pins and I love my pumpkins, and recently I have been collecting some pumpkin pins. So when I saw this I thought it was absolutely perfect because it combined my love of pins, my love of pumpkins and my love of ghosts all in one pin. So this pin is designed and made by a company called Two Ghouls Press. It is a really nice high quality pin. Now it is wrapped in this little kind of plastic sheet, but I have left it on the cardboard just because I wanted to show you how gorgeous the packaging is. So here is the pin. It is a white ghost and he's clutching onto this kind of almost scared looking pumpkin. At the top it says Two Ghouls Press presents Haunting Spooks, which is an amazing name for this pin and I absolutely loved it. It's also a double backed pin. I love my double back pins just because I am then doubly sure that it's not going to fall off. It also says to show us your goods with the hashtag Two Ghouls Press. It does have their shop link at the bottom. So as I said, I did purchase this off of October 31st. And this pin costs £9, which I have to say is probably the maximum that I tend to spend on pins. But when I saw this, it was totally worth it and I just had to have it. In fact, I think now that I have shown you the lovely packaging, I can put it on my jacket. Now this pin does have those black kind of rubber backings too, which personally I don't get on too well with, but I do have some spare kind of normal clasp backings which I may try putting on here, but for now I will leave the rubber ones on. So I think I'm going to put this little ghosty here on my jacket so that when I look down I can see his cute little face. The other thing I love about double backed pins is they stay the right way round because you are securing them at the top and at the bottom, so they're definitely not going to start sliding and swiveling around, but they go on there really nicely. It is a very good quality pin. It feels nice and thick. It does sit on there nice and flush. As you can see, it's not kind of picking away at all just because it does have that double back to it, and I have seemed to pin my hair into my jacket as well. But I'm really pleased with that. I love the size of it. It's kind of like a middle-sized pin. This is kind of what I'd class as a small pin, and this is definitely a large pin. So I'd say this is around the middle size pin that you could get. And look, there's even a little ghosty conga line going on my chest as well. So he definitely already has some friends. And there's also one hanging from my ear. I would definitely say that this is one of those pins that have kind of loads of hidden detail. So when I did see the picture on October 31st, I was kind of blinded by the spooks. But now I've got it in person, you can see all of the tiny little details that they've added in, such as the kind of depth within the eyes and the nose and the mouth, and the little kind of ghost wrinkles as it kind of curls around. I do really love this style of ghost. As you can see, it is kind of lined in black, and the actual back of the pin is black as well. So I have to say this is definitely £9 well spent. So the second thing I got from October 31st was a tote bag, and I definitely don't need any more tote bags. I have so many bags already, but I loved this design and I bought it because I thought maybe I could cut it up and sew it onto the back of a jacket or something, or keep it as a bag, or maybe make it into a pillow. I wasn't sure, but when I saw this, I just had to have it. I thought it was so gorgeous. If not, I may just hang it in my pumpkin patch because I absolutely love the design so much. So this is by a company called Hopesick. Again, I believe their products are relatively hard to source in the UK, so only does October 31st do the tote bags, but he does do various other items and pins and things from them as well. But I absolutely love this design so much. So this tote bag cost £12. It is a regular kind of black tote bag. It's plain on the back. It has the same kind of fabric handles, and inside it is just an open bag. And then the design on the front is a transfer. It's a really nice fitting transfer, not the kind of transfer that I'd imagine would crackle very easily, but again, if you were to wash this bag, I would be careful and just iron it inside out just to be careful. So on the front of the bag we have this kind of pumpkin man. So he's got his pumpkin face, he's got his little stalk at the top, and then they've given him ears with these cute little leaves. This very excited expression, which is pretty much me whenever I see anything Halloween in the shops. He has very large eyes and mouth, and they are kind of cut out like a regular pumpkins would be, but then they've kind of added in the eyeballs and the teeth, and I love the fact that he's got very kind of mismatched teeth. I think it really adds to his character. And then he has these kind of autumny leaf necklace kind of collar thing going on, a green sort of shirt dress thing, his arms and his legs are coming out, and I believe they're kind of meant to almost be like the roots of the pumpkin plant, sort of. And he's holding a trick or treat bag, which was the complete selling point for me. And all around him there are these autumn leaves, and you guys know I love autumn and I love autumn leaves, so this just made me want this bag even more. So I'm very pleased with the quality of this bag. I feel like it would work perfectly as an actual tote bag, but as I said, I'm not too sure whether or not I'll be keeping it as a bag, or cutting the front off and sewing it onto the back of a jacket, or even making it into a cushion. If any of you guys are wondering how on earth I'd make a tote bag into a cushion, you literally cut off the straps, sew over the top line, and ta-da, you have a spooky cushion. So I was really pleased with that. It also gives me kind of like vintage Halloween vibes as well. It's just, I just love it. It's so amazing. So those were the two things which I got from October 31st, and as I mentioned, I could have bought so much more. As always, I was really pleased with the kind of service and the shipping, and he even added in a little birthday card for me, which I thought was such a lovely little personal touch as well. So thank you very much to October 31st for that. As I said, I will leave all the links that you need down in the description, and I would totally recommend checking out the shop to see all of the stock, because even if you checked it out last week, there will still be a ton of new stuff on there. I do also know as well that Simply Gothic, who make most of the jewellery which I wear, is also stocking some items on October 31st as well, so that's an alternative place that you could buy some of Simply Gothic's jewellery. But definitely check out his Instagram and his Facebook to see updates, and yes, everything that you need is down below. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!